Hi there, my name is Webelite and today I'm going to be teaching you all how to create a simple PHP MySQLi search function for your website. This search function is highly customizable, so you can use it for practically anything, whether that be to look up users on your website or to allow new people that are visiting to get around your website quicker in pretty much just a couple clicks of the keyboard. So yeah, let's get started. So the first thing you need to do is you need to download Xampp. So you can just go onto Google and type in Xampp, double P. Click on the first one that loads up and download the one which corresponds to your operating system. So I'm on Windows, so I download Windows. Same for people on Linux and OS X. And once you've downloaded that, just install it to the right place and however you want your settings to be. And yeah, once you've done that, search for it. You just want to type in Xampp control panel. Right click on that and click run as administrator and just click yes. Now when you first load it up, yours will look a little like this. So all these crossed out and all these ready to start up. To get these all working, just pretty much do the reverse of what I just did and make sure those are just ticked. You don't need these just yet. I might use them in a future episode, but not right now. And then you just want to click on start for both of these. Once you've done that, head back into your browser and we'll begin creating the database. So just type in localhost / phpMyAdmin. So for those of you who didn't get that, localhost / phpMyAdmin. Simple. And it'll just bring up your phpMyAdmin database. Along here is where all your databases should be. We're going to create a new one specifically for this. So all you need to do is you need to click on here, create database, and name it whatever you want. I'm just going to name this tutorial and just click on create. Now now that your database has been created, you're going to need to create a table for this specific thing. So if in the future, if you want to create a users table so you can get users to sign up and sign in and all that type of stuff, you can create one called users. But for now, we're just going to be using a search function, so we're just going to type in search. For this, I'm going to be using 5 columns. So the identification ID, which is an auto increment, which means every time something is entered into the database, it pretty much gives that an ID, so 1, 2, or 3. The next one is a title. So obviously the title, you guys know what a title is. The description, so what will pop up as kind of like a reference to what it is when the person searches for it. Keywords, link, and I think that's it. So just click on go. And this is what you should get, depending on how far ahead, like in time you're watching this. Yours might look a little bit different, but I can assure you it does the exact same stuff. So what you want to do, you want to type in ID and swap this out for an, actually no, it's already an int, so we can leave it that. Make it 11 values, 11 length or whatever, and select auto increment and just click on go. It should select that as a primary, but if it doesn't, click on the drop down menu and select primary from it. From here, select this as a varchar and call it title and make the length, let's say 64 values. So that's 64 characters. That includes spaces and letters and numbers. And because it's a varchar, it can be any character at once. That means slashes and anything. So yeah, so that's all you need to do for title. Then you can do description. Make that a varchar as well, and you can make this however long you want. I'm going to make this 320. If you want to make your database a little bit more compressed so it doesn't use up as much space, just make it a small number, or depending on how much space you have, a bigger number. Next one, we can do keywords. Now this is very important. If you don't have this, your search function won't work the way it should, and it won't be as spot on, I guess. So yeah, you can use other things like the description and the title, but it just won't be as good. Make that another varchar, and you can make this, let's just do 1200 for now. That's fairly big, but you never really use that. It's just for leftover space. And for the last one, we're just going to use link and make this a varchar, and we'll make this 2011. I'm making this 2011 because it's a random number and I always use it for my links. Now we've done that, just click on save, and now your table will be created inside your new database. So that's it for this tutorial. In the next tutorial, I'll be showing you guys how to create the actual search function. So we'll be getting into the PHP side of things and the markup and all that type of stuff. So yeah, I'll see you in the next episode.